The ocean is a graveyard of giants. For 20 million years, one name whispered terror into the currents of the prehistoric deep: Otodus Megalodon. A predator so dominant it shaped the very evolution of the whales we see today. But 3.6 million years ago, the oceans cooled, the food supply shifted, and the monster vanished into the fossil record. Or so we believe. But what if the timeline fractured? What if the Megalodon refused to die? To understand its survival, we must rewrite the catastrophic cooling of the Pliocene. In our timeline, the Megalodon's prey, small baleen whales, migrated to the freezing poles, where the giant shark, restricted by its warm water metabolism, could not follow. Starved and outcompeted by the newly evolved great white and the cooperative orca, the titan fell. But in this alternate reality, the Megalodon undergoes a radical physiological shift: runaway gigantothermy.
Nature finds a way. Instead of shrinking, the Megalodon adapts to the cold. It develops an advanced form of regional endothermy, far superior to modern great whites. Its heart becomes a furnace, pumping heated blood to its eyes, brain, and swimming muscles. No longer tethered to the tropics, the barrier to the Arctic dissolves. The Leviathan is now free to hunt the greatest concentration of biomass the planet has ever known: the polar feeding grounds. Meet Otodus polaris, the polar megalodon. Over 2 million years of evolution in sub-zero waters, it has bulked up, following Bergmann's rule. It is thicker, insulated by layers of dense blubber. Its coloration has shifted to a ghostly pale gray to blend with the ice flows from below. Here, it does not hunt small prey. It specializes in killing the largest animals to ever exist: the blue whale. This evolutionary arms race pushes whales to become even faster, or perhaps drives them towards extinction.
But size is not the only path to survival. The Pliocene also brought competition: the highly intelligent killer whale. In a timeline where the Megalodon survives the tropics, it faces an intelligence bottleneck. To compete with orcas, the Megalodon shrinks. It sacrifices bulk for brain power and hydrodynamics. We witness the rise of Otodus sapiens, the pack Megalodon. Roughly 30 feet long, hunting in coordinated triads, they utilize communication methods we can barely comprehend.
These pack hunters would rewrite marine biology. Without the need for massive singular bites, their teeth evolve. They become serrated gripping tools designed to exhaust prey rather than crush bone instantly. If these super predators existed today, the ocean would not be a safe passage for human vessels. A coordinated strike by 3 30-foot sharks could easily disable the rudder of a cargo ship or capsize a fishing trawler, mistaking the vibrations for a large cetacean. There is a third, more terrifying possibility: the abyssal retreat. As surface competition intensified, the Megalodon might have dived deep, mirroring the evolution of the sleeper shark. In the crushing darkness of the Mariana Trench, the Otodus abyssalis evolves. Its metabolism slows to a glacial pace. It can wait months, even years, for a meal. Its eyes maximize sensitivity to the faintest glimmer of light, and its lateral line becomes a high-frequency radar.
In the abyss, the Megalodon changes shape. It elongates. Its iconic triangular teeth become needle-like, recurved fangs to snare soft-bodied giant squid and decomposing whale falls. It becomes a ghost, a legend that sonar operators occasionally mistake for a submarine glitch. This creature would be the true kraken of our nightmares, unseen, unheard, ruling a kingdom of eternal midnight where humanity cannot tread. If the Megalodon had never stopped evolving, the modern ocean's hierarchy would be unrecognizably violent. The presence of a super predator creates a landscape of fear. Prey species would not migrate freely. The open ocean, currently a highway for biodiversity, would become a death zone. Populations of seals, dolphins, and smaller sharks would be decimated or forced into shallow coastal waters.
bringing them into direct, catastrophic contact with humanity.
Imagine the impact on human civilization. Our maritime history is built on the relative safety of the seas. With evolved megalodons patrolling the continental shelves, early exploration might have been halted. The age of discovery could have ended in splintered wood and blood. Today, beach tourism would be a non-existent industry. The very concept of going for a swim would be considered an act of suicidal madness.
Evolutionary stagnation is a myth. Every species is a work in progress. By analyzing the trajectory of lamniform sharks, we can calculate the bite force of this modern megalodon. If it scaled linearly with the polar adaptation, we are looking at a bite force exceeding 50,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush a modern submarine hull. It wouldn't just be an animal, it would be a biological natural disaster.
Let us consider the sensory adaptations required for the modern era. The ocean is noisy, filled with ship engines and sonar. An evolved megalodon might have developed a tolerance or perhaps an aggression toward these frequencies. We have seen pilot whales beach themselves due to sonar. A megalodon might view a nuclear submarine not as a threat, but as a rival territorial male, engaging it with catastrophic results for the crew inside.
Reproduction would remain its greatest vulnerability. K-selection strategy means few offspring, high investment. With a gestation period that could last 2 years, the evolved megalodon would be fiercely protective of nursery grounds. These nurseries would likely be in shallow, warm estuaries, places like the Chesapeake Bay or the Mediterranean. Real estate in these areas would be uninhabitable for humans, claimed solely by the queens of the deep.
Could we coexist? Unlikely. History shows humanity destroys competition. If the megalodon survived the ice ages, it would likely face extinction at the hands of 20th century industrial whaling and targeted eradication campaigns. We would have declared war on the ocean itself. But in this speculative timeline, perhaps the shark evolved something else: stealth. The ability to remain undetected, the intelligence to avoid our nets and our noise.
The megalodon is gone, and for that, we should be grateful. The ocean as we know it, accessible, traversable, and bountiful, exists only because the king fell. But evolution is never finished. Somewhere in the dark, twisting helix of DNA, the blueprint for a monster still exists. And in the vast, unexplored percent of our oceans, who is to say that evolution hasn't already begun to craft the next ruler of the tides? The throne rarely sits empty for long.